Honestly, like, I've lost hope in this team's playoff aspirations, but at least the games are kind of interesting.
Get ready to fly.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Cardinal is behind the camera.
Once again.
Hi to everybody. If you're new here, welcome Avalanche fans. My name is Zach, as I just said 3 seconds ago. Yeah, so I cover all Jets games for the past year and a half. I've been doing this. Fun. Not this game, but like in general, usually fun. So, Jets lose 5-4 to the Avalanche in overtime. I'm not even... What did we expect from this game? Like, it's the Avalanche. The fact that we had a respectable game against the Avalanche, I'm not even mad. Like, there's a couple things that bug me, but, like, other than that, I'll take a point against the Avs. We only lost because of, I really don't like the overtime penalties they've been calling recently. They've really been pretty bad. But, again, I don't blame the Avs for that. Which is weird, because we actually finally got Wes McCauley, and we realized we don't want Wes McCauley. We don't want Wes McCauley. But anyway, this video is sponsored, here.
Do you suffer from terrible weather, keeping you indoors for months on end?
Nope.
Do you frequently find yourself predicting every given play on God's green earth?
No, it's not surprising that Oilers scored. He's an elite Danish forward, not a second-string bench player!
Well, that is a problem no longer. With BetUS, simply sign up today with promo code NHP and receive a 125% cash bonus on your first deposit. But wait, there's more. Enjoy BetUS' massive selection of leagues where you can put your money where your mouth is, from NHL to NCAA and even the CFL. So to take advantage of this extraordinary opportunity, make sure you go down to the description below, click on the link, and use promo code NHB on BetUS for a 125% extra cash on your first deposit.
Anywho, I have to get that out of the way right at the beginning, because otherwise I'll forget. But yeah, so, for the first time in the matchups this season, the Avs actually score first. Anton KuBell would score off of Brendan Dillon's leg to make it 1-0. Ah! I'm tired of our defensemen directing pucks into the net. Yeah, that's a tough one. Like, again, I'm just tired of watching defensemen get the puck banked off them on our team. It feels like it happens at a semi-frequent occurrence, and it's just annoying. Like, why is it always them? But no, honestly, the Jets have a decent first period. They have their moments. This was like watching one of those games. Honestly, it reminded me most of the Vegas Golden Knights and the Montreal Canadiens last year. Now, why? Because Vegas had moments where they would just utterly dominate the Habs. Then the Habs would just be like, but what if I got a breakaway? But what if we got a 2-on-1? Then what would happen? So sure enough, 2-on-1, Mark Scheifele makes it 1-1 tie reaction here. Go! Yes! Let's go! Scheifele actually surprisingly had a good game. Wheeler's out of the lineup because he's day-to-day. That's just whatever. Like, honestly, just get healthy. I don't care. This season's a bust. Like, if you need time off to get healthy, it's fine. It gives Morgan Barron and Adam Brooks games. I'm happy with that. Mike Ward, it's a tough one, honestly, for me. I don't want to give it to Oilers, because even though Oilers did get a penalty in overtime, I don't really blame him for it. Can I just give it to the coaching staff? Mike Ward for the worst Jet. Give it to the coaching staff. Call it a day. I threw it in the recycling, which means that will come back to the coaching staff very soon again. But no, like, I just don't... This coaching staff doesn't have any creativity, it feels like. There's no originality. There's no creativity. There's nothing that adds, like, there's no identity with this coaching. And it's so frustrating. It's so blasé and so average. And honestly, I'd rather have a bad coach than no coach at all. Because at least when you have, like, a guy like Randy Carlyle, at least he has a personality over, like, insert EA create a coach, Dave Lowry. It's frustrating. I don't get me wrong. Dave Lowry is a competent assistant coach, but he isn't like a distinguished head coach, and it's just showing in the roster. He just doesn't have it. Yeah, Jets would score again, though. Nikolai Ehlers gets his own rebound and a chance in front of the net. Reaction here. Oh, Omen! Oh! Ah! Ehlers! Ah! Go! Also worth noting, Francouz is in net, so another opportunity. Francouz and Landeskog Francouz is in net, and Landeskog's out of the lineup. So there were opportunities for the Jets here. Granted, Avalanche are still so much deeper than the Jets, but there were opportunities on paper. You go to the end of the first. Jets actually have the lead. Second period's not a good period for the Jets, but it has moments. So this is kind of what I said earlier. The Jets decide every 5 minutes that they're going to get a breakaway. They don't score on any of these, but it's kind of like one of those, like, how is this occurring moments. The Jets kind of stayed disciplined for the most part. There was a couple times in there where they were kind of being a little bit Pierre-Luc Dubois also has hit 100 penalty minutes, which is the first time since Dustin Byfuglien. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm kind of okay with it, but because Pierre-Luc Dubois is better than what most people give him credit for. But at the same time, like, that's not the best look. Like, people will be lazy and call him a goon, but the guy's got over 50 points, so... Speaking of a guy who has over 50 points, Andre Burakovsky comes in and just blasts it past Connor Hellebuck. You could say it's a bad goal, but at the end of the day, it's just he just looked like a prime goal scorer. And sure enough, he's like his 20th this season. Reaction here. Oh! 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 Okay. All right. Avalanche have 6 20 goal getters in this campaign. Their team is unreal offensively. Then, speaking of which, back the other way, Eric Johnson would then score from the point. No screen. No tip. I don't like this goal. There it is. Just the simple things. So, Avs take a 3-2 lead going into the third period. And honestly, I'm going to be honest here, I kind of thought we were going to, like, I had no hope in a comeback whatsoever, to the point where it got to 4-2. Speaking of which, McKinnon, reaction here. How? Yeah, let's just leave him open. I see no problem with that. Because let's just leave Nathan McKinnon home in front of the net. That seems like a foolproof plan, idiot. But anyway, yeah, no, once it got 4-2, I just told Carter to start making the thumbnail, because it was done. I was wrong. Mark Scheifele comes down and does one of the most uncharacteristic goals that Mark Scheifele has made. He comes in, he doesn't button hook, he doesn't look for an outlet pass, he just goes down the ice and shoots and scores. Oh! Whoa! Well, all right. Holy crap, did I forget that Mark Scheifele could do that? And so did Mark Scheifele, apparently. The last time we saw Mark Scheifele do that, we were playing against the Jersey Devils. That was like in February. Where have you been, Mark? Jesus. So the Jets, and that's about 3 minutes left, by the way. So actually now meaning that, well, first off, we pull our goalie. Nathan McKinnon comes down. Josh Morrissey has now thrown his name officially into the Vezina conversation. Robs Nathan McKinnon. I can't believe I said that. And back the other way, Jets pressuring, and then Nikolai Ehlers, the best Danish spot, scores. Keep it alive. Yeah! Nikolai Ehlers! Tie game! Oh! And then he takes a penalty in overtime because the Jets would tie it. They'll make it go to the overtime. And then Kale McCarr would score on the power play. Reaction here.
Oh! Fuck. Damn it.
So what do we do with this game? What do we do with this game? Jets fans, what do we do with this game? I like it. Actually, I'm going to make some things right now. Sandberg was in the lineup tonight. Great. He looks great. So I want him on the Jets next year. I want Ville Heinola on the Jets next year. I don't want Dylan on the Jets next year because no offense to Dylan, he's a veteran version of like the same. He has the same skill level of certain defensemen we have. The difference is he's on his way down. They are on their way up. So look to trade him in the offseason, but no, like, if we get out of that penalty trouble, maybe the Jets get a goal in overtime. They look like they had a couple chances. It's really tough for teams, even deep teams like the Avalanche. When it gets to 3-on-3, it's kind of a crapshoot, so I understand that, like, we actually have a definitive chance there. It's tough, though. Like, again, you want to stay invested in games like these. I'm sorry I didn't do a live stream of this. I was busy tonight, and I need a break sometimes. Like, some nights it's just you're not feeling it, you know? So also, I want to get this out of the way before, thank you so much for watching, by the way. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, all that jazz. I just want to say, because I heard some of your guys' thoughts. I heard some people recommending Carolina. I heard Calgary in there. I heard Florida, but I'm not sure if I'll cover Florida. I'll cover every game in the third round. I'm just saying I want to focus on 2 series, maybe 1 East, 1 West. I'm thinking possibly the Carolina series, depending on who they match up with, and the Calgary series in the playoffs to cover. We'll see. Thank you so much, though. Anyway, we'll see you later. Bye-bye now.
O'Connor, the old Svechnikov for Connor.